Alright, so looking at my second question on joint variation. Now, this question was actually extracted from JAM 1980. Now, the question goes thus: if x varies inversely as y, x varies inversely as y, and y varies directly as the square root of z. y varies inversely as the square root of z. And z varies directly as 1 over w squared. This is directly. Now, write down in words how x varies with w. That is, want to look at the relationship between x and w. You can see there is a long chain in transmission between x and w. X is connected to y is connected to z, z is connected to w. And yet, we are asked to find a relation that involves only x and w. So we need to merge all together as one. Now, if x actually varies inversely as 1 over y, and y varies inversely, y varies directly, this should be directly, this is directly, this is directly, this is directly. Y varies directly as the square root of z. This shows that if x is inversely proportional to y, then and y is directly, it shows that it implies that x will definitely be inversely proportional to the square root of z. That is the meaning. Since y is directly with z and x is inversely with y, definitely x will be inversely with 1 over square root of z, because x and y are inversely proportional to each other. So if you remove x, if you remove your y here, replace it with x, it means it's going to imply that x will be inversely proportional to square root of z. And this is not between x and z. Now, if x is inversely proportional to 1 over root of z, we can eliminate this root by taking the square of both sides. It shows that x squared will varies inversely as z. That is the meaning of this. This implies this. It means that x squared will varies inversely as z. Now, if x squared varies inversely as z, and z is directly proportional to 1 over w squared, it shows that x also, it implies that x squared now, instead of z here, which is directly, and it's inversely here, so x squared will be inversely proportional to 1 over w squared. That is the meaning. If x squared is inversely proportional to 1 over z, and z is directly proportional to 1 over w squared, then it shows that x squared will be inversely proportional to 1 over w squared. If you look at this, it means that x squared is inversely proportional to w squared. This is divide. If you change to times, w squared will come up, 1 will come down. That is, like this. This is the same thing as saying 1 divided by 1 over w squared. So x inversely, so this is 1 times w squared over 1. This is like saying x squared varies as w squared. If we take the square root of both sides, this indicates that x varies directly as w. And that is the end of the question. And this is the relation between x and w. So if you are trying that in form of a statement, it's going to show that x varies directly as w. X varies directly as w. And that is the end of the question. In summary now, if you look at this question, we have been told that x varies inversely as 1 over y. Y varies directly as the square root of z. It means that x also varies inversely as 1 over root of z. That's the meaning. And also, by eliminating this root, by taking the square of both sides, we have this. If z now varies directly as 1 over w squared, then an x squared varies inversely as 1 over z. Then it shows that x squared also varies inversely as 1 over w squared. since the relationship between z and x squared is inverse. And that's how we connect x squared to w squared to get the final answer. And this will be the end of joint variation. Thank you.